Also good that you have
Okay, yeah. All right, let's get our game pad connected here. We're missing a lot. All right, let's get our game pad connected here. Let's get. We're missing a lot. All right, let's get our game pad connected here. Let's get. We're missing a lot. All right, let's get our game pad connected here. We're missing a lot. All right, let's get our game pad connected here. Is that you? What's the problem now? What's the problem? I'm just trying to run away from everything this way. You just keep finding me. What's the problem? Just trying to run away from everything this way. It's easy. Just keep finding me. What's the problem? Back. Okay, being all done here, let's get our ground cable crew connected. Ground service, catering, and it's just annoying how those things will just disappear and then do nothing, completely nothing. So they're just here just for fun. That's so sad, so sad. At least in RFS you actually get to see the food move. Yeah, in RFS you get to see the food move. It's so sad. Here you don't actually get to see that, but okay. I mean, what should we do? Die about it? Definitely not. No need. All right, all said and done. What next? Let's turn on APU. Have that here. Have that somewhere around here. Where's that? Okay, electrics. I keep missing that. All right, so turn on main battery. So in real life, when you turn on main battery, you have to wait for a while before turning on APU. So let's load. Should we load our passengers now? No, this time it's enough time. Let's APU on. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, APU starts. Alright, so you're going to be hearing some sounds spooling up just little by little. Okay, so it is written rudder brakes in the rudders here, but you can't actually use the rudder brake. That's just fun. Very funny. Okay, weights. So we have 15 minutes of fuel somehow, and that is around 500 kilograms. You know what, maybe we should just do more center fuels. You know, that's too much. Around this much. Is that enough? I think this is about enough. This should be about enough, but if we load, should we load the cargo? How much cargo should we do? Okay, let's do that. And let's do passengers this. So we have minimum take-off weight. That's what we have there. And minimum landing weight is 69,300. You need to actually take notes of these things, because if you beat the minimum landing weight, we'll beat the minimum landing weight by 300. That's a lot. Okay, so let's say 150 passengers. Let's say 150 passengers. Okay, let's say 160 passengers, 160, 70 passengers. Why am I having so much cargo though? I don't know. 149 passengers. Okay, so we can add more fuel. Let's say about this much fuel. So at this point we can take off successfully and land successfully. That's the idea behind the infinite flight sim. So they want to tell you that, oh, okay, you can't arm the approach at so amount of weight, and that actually makes sense very well. But I want to carry max passenger. That's the thing. I want to have all the passengers on board. So let's see if we can achieve that. Okay, so we're a little bit heavier. Okay, so this is fine. We don't want to. Oh, that's too much. So let's stay right here. I'm trying to just stay a little bit above 300. Let's add a little bit more. This is complicated. Okay, so should we just leave it at this? There is no way we don't burn 12 kg of fuel. There is no way we don't burn 12 kg of fuel. Should we do this? I think this is enough. I think this makes sense. Max passengers, all of this. Let's go. Okay. All right. Let's turn on lights while our passengers come in. Let's turn on seatbelt sign, no smoking sign. Engines, we can turn on engine number 1 now. For some reason that is cleaning the whole thing. It's just weird. Maybe it should do actually. Alright, so before we push back, let's have all our lights turned on. Let's have nav lights, beacon lights. Yeah, those two. It's funny we can't turn on what's it called? We can't turn on taxi lights. So let's do our auto pushback now. Auto pushback is not available for OMD and M. Isn't that just weird? Do we even need pushback? Let me see. We don't actually need pushback. We can just go straight. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So we can just actually go straight for it. It's painful how the thing disappears. Like just roll away or something. That'd be more interesting. But anyways, it happens like that. So we'll take what we can get. So engine number 1 is ready. Engine number 2 is ready, and we'll bring in engine number 1. And we're going to have to connect our gamepad again. We don't actually need this. The what's it called? The aircraft kind of rotates itself when it's not heavy. So we don't know how heavy it will be. So I guess we do need that. Alright, so let's bring this on and connect that. So let's have okay. Ooh, I wasn't hoping to do this. This is so far. This wasn't my plan. Yeah, go away. Let's come back here. Okay. Alright, resume. So I was just going to do that and just click here, and wow, for some reason, and we're connected. I believe we are connected. Yes. Okay, so alright, so since we don't need pushback, we're just going to go ahead and do our flight control check from here and taxi away. So full left, full right, full up, full down, rudders to the left, rudders to the right. Okay, alright. Now we can go. So we release parking brakes, throttle all the way up to 23, and off we go. Alright. So we're going to taxi to. I am here to set our flight plan. Such a terrible pilot I am. Alright. Well, we're going to Dubai, OMDB. I believe that's the ICAO code. So because we're going to Dubai, that's just easy to state. Okay, so let's go from here. And so the moment we take off, we're going to align our flight plan, which is really bad. But yeah, we can do that. It's infinite flights and it's allowed. It's actually allowed on RFS too. I believe it. You can also do that in MSFS. It's just MSFS is just. It's like a pay-to-play game. Nothing is for free. Buying the game, you have to buy it. You have to pay for thousands of subscription. No actual good aircraft is free in MSFS. So I guess that's like how the sim is depending to make it some money, which is not bad, but it just gets to a point where it's too much. For me, it's too much. I mean, Navigraph is what, $9? It's actually £9, so that's way over $9 every single month. That's crazy. That's crazy. If it was a one-off fee, no problem. I believe a lot of people will just do that, no questions asked, but it's not. And that's the problem. Okay, I hope this runway is long enough. Alright, let's set parking brakes. So now we can actually get a little bit of flight plan in here. So we're going to get out of here. We're going here, right? So we're getting off here. We'll add that. That should be around. Let's see. Okay, let's just do that. So click on that again. Come on. So click on that again. We set altitude. Let's do 5,000. Our cruising altitude today is going to be maybe 10,000 or so, because we're not really going fast. So from there, You know the funny thing, okay? Can actually just come here and just go down to the airport, but that's not the right way to do a proper approach in Dubai, so we're not going to be doing that. So we're going to go to this point at that, and then we'll fly over the airport at that. I don't think there's any flight plan of this route. I don't think so. It makes no sense. And then here at that, and then here at that, and then here at that, and then here at that. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Let's leave that. Let's leave that. And then here at this. So the moment we click on the airport as our arrival airport, we're going to have to click on this green dot, this green and yellow dot. Do we have anybody online? No, we don't. We're going to click on that, click on the plus sign. No, click on this sign right here, so that now we can select a runway. So let's say runway 12 right, yeah, and set our nav 1, cancel that out, and then we can go. Basically we can actually go, but for now let's get our attitudes in check. Let's go this way, set attitude, let's do 10,000. Shouldn't fly above 10,000 today, so let's come here, let's do 10,000 again. Should we do 15,000? Is it not too high? Okay, maybe let's just do 15,000. Yeah, I think it's fine, because we're going to have a lot in real life. We have lots of aircraft approaching, so you don't want to interrupt anybody, so 15,000 is fine. All right, so right here we'll come down to, we'll stay with 15,000. We'll stay with 15,000. Okay, so here we can come down to 10,000 now. We can come down to 10,000. Right, and here we can come down to 7,000. Come down to 7,000. Right, and here we can come down to 3,000. We can actually do 4,000. Let's do 4,000. Right, and here we can do 2,000. I don't think you can make it though, but let's just have that out there, since we're measuring sea level. I think Dubai airport measures sea level, so we'll just leave everything down there, and then we'll arm our approach and we do a beautiful touchdown. Okay, so are we ready? I think so. All right, so let's turn on, ooh, my bad, let's turn on strobe lights and landing lights. All right, so everything is ready now. Let's go into the cockpit. All right, let's go into the cockpit. So spooling off right there in 3, 2, 1. Okay, off we go. Right, it wobbles so much, it wobbles so much. 80 knots check. Our V1 speed should be around 150 knots, our V1 speed. So take rotate will be at 170. Let's do that gently. Okay, we're in the air somehow. Gears going up. Let's look outside and see how much terrible job we did. Okay, all right, we can turn on our autopilot now. Autopilot on. Right. All right, flaps. Our flaps have refused to work, so we're just going to do it manually. Flaps 2. I don't know why our spoilers are handled. I honestly don't know. Okay, so flaps 1 and then flaps 0. Alright. Alright, we're good to go, we're good to go, we're good to go. So why are we moving at 260 speed? I don't know. We're under 10,000 feet. That was actually a violation right there. Okay, so 245, 249 is fine. Are we as high as 6,000 feet? That's incredible. So we're going all the way up to 15,000. Okay. Don't do too much. 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 Is it doing too much? In a way, the speed is not enough. Let's reduce this. Let's reduce this. Let's bring the vertical speed down to about 1,000 so that we don't stall. Because surprisingly, this aircraft. Ooh, that's it. That's my bad. 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 Is it following our flight plan? Let me see. I hope it is following our flight plan. Because sometimes if it doesn't follow the flight plan, then you have to like use the GPS navigation and not the LNAV or something. Not the nav1 now. You use the GPS instead of the nav1. Yeah. So, anyways, we're in the air. We're spooling away. What else is there to do? Let's see. So, right. This is exactly what I'm saying. I don't think it's following the flight plan anymore. So we're just going to come here, click on GPS. Now it follows the flight plan. See? Just like that. Now it's going to be banking into this place and going all the way around. I don't know, is the speed too much? The speed shouldn't be too much. The speed should be enough. Let me see. I think that speed is enough though. Okay, so we're going to get to, yeah, the speed is enough. The only problem here was the early mistake of not banking early. I kind of missed that one. Anyways, we just left the airport and for some reason the airport is completely lost. Oh, okay, there it is. That's actually Dubai right there. That's Dubai right there. It's just right there. So this is just one funny flight. But that's fine. We'll play a lot. That's okay. So we get here and we cross over the airport, kind of, and then get here and get here and down. So from here we have 7,000 and here we have 4,000. From 4,000 feet we should be able to arm the approach. Let me make sure that is sensible. So let me turn that to 3-3. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so yeah. And we're 23 minutes into the stream now. Lots of A380s are leaving this place. I wonder where they are going or where they think they are going. Alright, so how high are we? Should we increase our speed? No, let's just turn off landing lights. We shouldn't be increasing speed. So landing light goes off. Alright, so we're going to come here and arm auto brakes. And where did I arm the spoilers? I don't remember. Turn that off, please. Please turn that off, okay. Where's the aircraft? Seriously, where's the... Wow, okay. We're still actually far. We'll have like 14 minutes to go until we're down on the ground. Okay. So the idea behind flight simming here, I just want it to be as simple as it actually is. I see a lot of people struggling with it, like understanding autopilot system across all flight sim. It's the autopilot system is actually harder on MSFS, but if you understand it here, honestly, you just need to locate where distance are on the MSP in the cockpit in MSFS. So let me show you what the MSP looks like actually, because I mean it's right here. It's right here. So this page, this more like this bar where you have, wait, let me take this away. This bar where you have green buttons all over, that's your MSP. And if you look at this place, you see VNAV, the GPS, where you have LNAV, sorry. LNAV is right here. That's it right here. So if I turn that off, you will see it goes off, see? And if I turn it back on, you see, that's your LNAV. So if we go back and we look at the speed right here, this one that says, wait, I want to make sure it's right on the screen. This one that says 249, it's right here. So if I add one, you see it moves right there. So that's your speed. So I'm showing you guys this thing because it's going to be hard if you go straight up from this to MSFS. It's going to be hard. So now we have speed, which is actually the auto throttle, but for some reason it's not displaying here. This little switch with red platform or red background is actually your speed. So but for some reason it doesn't show here. So when you turn it on, turn it off, it doesn't show, right? So I'm just going to leave that on. Well, as it shows right here where it is speed, so I guess that does it. That's enough, I guess. And about the VNAV, very soon we're going to be needing that. And when we get, the heading just changed because we're banking very soon. So when we get to our top of climb simply means the highest point we're going to get to. When we get to our top of climb and we start going down, which we say top of descent. So when we start descending, I'm going to arm our VNAV, and you will see this VNAV button right between the speed and heading. You will see it change, right? So yeah, that's that about that. And when we arm approach, if I turn it on now, you're going to see this come on. See that right there. But I'm going to turn it off and turn this back on, because that's basically what we're doing, right? So yeah, it is what it is. That's basically everything here. So level change is in MSFS. What we do with level change is when we want to go higher in altitude, so we kind of input the feet right here, and when we do that, we click on this level change, right? When you click on this level change, then the aircraft has to like leave the current level and go higher. That's what this level change does for you when you fly in MSFS. And attitude hold will only come on when, let's say, we're flying at 15,000 feet or 16,000 feet. Sorry, yeah, we're trying to go all the way up to 16,000 feet. Where are we now? We need to keep track of that. Okay, so we should be descending now. Yeah, we should be descending very soon. Okay, so when you get to 16,000 feet, this attitude hold will come on. I don't know why it is on here. It shouldn't be on because we're climbing, right? But when we get there, then it should be on. Your VS simply means vertical speed. It's this one right here, this button where you have 1000. That's your VS, right? So yeah, that's basically it about the SMP. Now this place where you have CMD, CWS are actually your autopilot button, right? When you push that, that's your autopilot. Your autopilot comes on. Now if you look down below, it says disengage. So that's like how you disengage your autopilot right there. Yeah, when I started flight simming in MSFS for the first time, I didn't know that. So I'll always click on the autopilot engage all the time to disengage. But you see, you have another button to disengage, and which makes sense actually. Over time they've come up with all these things so that you don't easily make mistake when you are flying. I'm surprised we're not stalling. Our speed is actually very small, in my opinion. Maybe we should speed up a bit. Okay, 300 is fine. Why is the heading changing? Why is it changing? Oh, okay, we're banking to this side now, that's why. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it about autopilot there. And if we're going to talk more about PFD, the PFD is right here. So on the PFD, when you arm nav, it's going to show up right there. So if I take this off, you see it goes away. It goes away. Now the reason why it goes away and it's showing heading is because now you have to use the heading, is it called switch? I don't know what it's called. So it's like tuning right on the SMP. You have to use that tuning to now target where you want the aircraft to face. So if you say 350 degrees, it's going to bank to a position that will let it rotate 350 degrees, which is pretty much it. So speed, you have speed right there. This is 300 knots now. What else? Attitude hold is on. That's why it's on. So if I turn all those things off, it actually goes off here. And by the time we're getting to our approach, and I am the approach, I think I can do this now. Yeah, we can do that. Wait, I felt like we should have done that a long time ago. Oh my god, I hope we make it. All right, so because we have armed we have reached our top of climb, I'm going to be reducing the speed, and as you can see, and as you can see, the speed right here, right on the SMP, I mean PFD, turns to 220, which actually means it is following what we have there. That's why we have it like that. So as you can see, we're descending. That's why we have it on the PFD right here, descending. As you can see, I'm not even looking outside because I really don't need to. What's the worst that can happen? But anyways, this is realistic. This is most of the time what pilots do when autopilot is turned on. They don't actually just look at the aircraft and watch it fly. It doesn't work that way. So they have to monitor everything and keep track of, are we going around, are we moving too fast, are we moving too slow. So under 10,000 feet, I think I can do this now and just leave it there. Under 10,000 feet, I'm supposed to bring our speed really low, like somewhere around 180. And it's not because it's some rule we have to do, it's just so that the aircraft banks easily. As you can see, this is where we are now. It shouldn't be where we should be, but it's like that because, so I can click here. Wait, it's like that because we were banking at a high speed. So I can click this right here and just click that and say keep flight plan and bank from there. So my new altitude for descent is about 3,300 feet, which you can see right here. And very soon we're going to be under 10,000 feet. I should really be going slow right now, so I'm going to do that. Let's say 165. Yeah, 165 is okay. Let's turn on landing lights. Let's turn on landing lights right there. And now we should be bringing in flaps. So let's say flaps 2. Let's double click here so that we can see. That's the airport right there where you have OMDW, WADD. That's where we're actually going to. So we're down at flaps 2. Let's go flaps 5. Let's go outside. Let's see what it looks like out there. Alright, so the 737 Max is just very beautiful. There's really nothing hard about flight simming, especially in RFS and IFS. It's simple. You can do it with one hand. You can do everything with one hand. That's how simple it is. You can actually do it with one. I'm not even kidding. I'm not capping or anything like that. But seriously, you can do it with one hand. It's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing everything with one hand. Okay, so we're descending, and because we're going down really fast, so we have to bring in our flaps really quickly and reduce our speed as well. Let's go down to let's stay at 150 for now. Let's stay at 150. That is going. We are actually violating right now. If we were in the other server, we're actually violating right now. So what I should do, I should be trying to go as slow as possible. Now we're descending to 2,000 feet, which means we're somewhere around here, which is really troubling, because we're supposed to be going very slow. Let me see. Let's say 139 is fine. Let's go ahead and add more flaps there. We'll have to go really slow. Let's go ahead and add more flaps right there. Ooh, the fog. Alright, so we should be arming our approach now, but that's not going to work because we're too fast. It's not going to work because we're coming down way too fast. We're coming down. Alright, so let's gear down. Let's see if that will help slow us down very fast. Right, but because of the runway we've chosen, being at 2,000 feet is actually fine. I just hope the aircraft doesn't start going up. That will be our problem. Alright, so let's see. Can we arm approach now? No. So at 250, okay, we can arm approach now. Yeah, approach is armed. And let's keep slowing down because we're actually moving too fast. So what this will do for us right now is an auto land, which is what we're doing today. We're going to try to land without our hands. Yeah, our hands are going to be here and we're going to be touching the ground. So as you can see right here where it says approach, we have LOC GS. If we go back into the cockpit, which is somewhere right here, you can see everything right there. You can see the approach is armed now, and the aircraft is basically going to come down by itself. Yeah, it's basically going to touch the ground by itself, and we have really heavy fog out here, which is something Infinite Flight Sim actually did well. This is actually how fog appears in real life. It's like this. It like covers the whole thing. But other than that, the sim is terrible. I mean, if I zoom in and out, it's just the aircraft zooming in and out. It makes no sense. Everything should be zooming in and out. But hey, again, who am I to complain for everything? Anyways, our speed is coming in really good now. We're at 130 now. Let's take it down to 130. We're not that heavy. 130 is fine. We're not very heavy. So our spoilers are armed. Brakes are on auto. Everything is basically fine. So let's see what beautiful landing are we going to get. How close are we to the runway? I don't know. Now I know. Okay. So that's the runway right there. This one right here. So this is not what we're going to be using. This is what we're going to be using. Well, actually too high. I don't know why. Well, actually too. I don't want to have to go around. Please slow down. 124. Okay. Okay, 124 is fine. Come on. A beautiful touchdown right there. Why are you so high? You're so high. This height is not good. It's actually very bad. But let's see. It's coming down good. Let's see the vertical speed. We can't even see the vertical speed. Dubai is so beautiful and it's well done in this scene. Like really well done. Okay, coming in right there, coming in short, coming in hot, coming in good, and beautiful touchdown right there. Beautiful touchdown. So let's set parking brakes as well. The reason I am using parking brake is just so that the aircraft stops early. Right, so that it stops early. So let's get out of that place now. Okay, so autopilot is turned off. Let's get this away. We're actually supposed to be moving. We shouldn't actually stop completely. That was bad. That was bad. Next time, let's try not to stop completely like that. It makes no sense. So I'm going to have to reduce this. Let's say 20, and bring flaps up. Spoilers are off. System, let's turn off auto brakes. Off. Right. Okay, so everything is fine now. Now the next thing we're going to do is just roll out of the runway, and like I said, I'm going to be doing that with one hand. So all I have to do is just this, keep turning gently, and just roll off the runway. So where should we exit from? Let's use this exit right here. Let's use this exit right here. We can't actually use that exit anymore because we're moving too fast. So what I'm going to do is apply back brake so that we slow down a lot and take it off again. And now I'm going to try to exit from here. I think we're moving too fast. So let's exit right here, and then we'll turn off landing lights as we exit. Okay, this is good. This is better. Way better. Way better. Way better. Yes. Way better. Okay. So let's increase our brakes now. Alright, so that we can turn on landing lights. Let's see. We can turn off landing lights. I was going to turn off landing lights, turn off strobe lights. And usually this is where we get our taxi to gate clearance, but in this sim that is not available. So let's just take off our brakes and go straight down to taxi at 10%. So let's just look for somewhere beautiful to park and we end the stream. Right. Take it easy. Okay. You can tell that was a good flight. That was a beautiful flight, actually. That was a magnificent flight. Touchdown was beautiful. Okay, so from here what we'll do now is we just go straight. Oh, that's too much. We just go straight and we'll bank through this side right here, because our target for gates will be right here. Let's not go too far. See how beautiful this thing looks. Like, this is actually how Dubai airport looks, guys. This is actually how it looks. All right, let's take that bank into this place right here. Right. And let's do. Ooh, we're off the center line. We're completely off the center line. Right, let's go this way. Okay, so we're going to be stopping right here. So let's take all the power away and stop. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. But yeah, we're fine. So let's bring ground service. Everybody. What? Requires what? Parking brake on. Oh, beacon lights off. Really? Seriously? These guys have weird requirements. But okay. Let's do that now. Park starts. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Ground service requires parking brake on. It is on. Oh, engines. So from here, I can't actually hear the engines. So I'm going to turn on the APU first. Wow, it's on. So bad. Bad pilot me. Alright, so ground service. bring everybody now. So the good thing about infinite flighting from here is you're going to actually see the jet bridges connect, which is beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful, right? So everything is coming in, the doors are opening, but then nothing comes out. So sad. Nothing comes out. No passengers, no luggages, nothing comes out. It's so sad. So sad. Like, look at this airport. It's beautifully done. Like, it's so nicely done. It's so nicely done. Like, it even looks as if you're inside the terminal looking at, look, it looks like you're in the terminal looking at the aircraft and everything. From it looks like you're in the terminal. That's just beautiful. But then so sad. You can see that the door is open from there, but so sad. No kind of activity is going on the ground. Nothing at all. Nothing. We don't have people. We need people and cloud in this sim, and this sim is going to be perfect. It will be perfect because it's really good. It's really good. We just need sim and cloud in this sim, and it will be just perfect. Anyways, that's it for this flight. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I hope I see you guys next time. Bye bye.